Nintendo Switch 2 targets 2024, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions gameplay leaks online, and Final Fantasy XIV is finally coming to Xbox Series X and S. This and more in today's daily gaming news. When would you imagine the next Nintendo's console is set to come out? There have been rumors running around for the last couple of years. Some said end of 2022 or in 2023, and Nintendo never said anything. However, that seems about to change. Because, according to recent reports from several people with knowledge of Nintendo's upcoming plans, their next generation console could be hitting the market in 2024. When is it going to be announced? Because without an official announcement, all of this is just smoke and mirrors. Well, get ready, because it could be sooner than expected. Because from different voices, the announcement could come out during Gamescom of this year. Do I believe this to be true? Possibly. The Switch seems to be heading into retirement as more games require higher specs from the tiny console. Also, the Nintendo Switch has been out for a good 6 years. It seems the time to rejuvenate and bring something new. It is also a fitting time considering Nintendo's historical trend of releasing a new console during the mid-cycle of both Xbox and PlayStation. What's against the possibility of a new console coming out? There are several things to consider. First, Nintendo doesn't seem to be slowing down on releases, especially considering the finish of 2023. What at the beginning of the year felt like an empty calendar since only Tears of the Kingdom had a date, now after the latest Nintendo Direct, it isn't the case anymore. Also, they must consider backward compatibility, the implementation of individual Nintendo accounts, or showcase to the players what's new to this brand new console that the previous one doesn't have. What do you think? 2024 comes with a new Nintendo console? Maybe, possibly, it could be. Now, not many know this, but Nintendo Switch isn't the only portable gaming option out there. We have prominently the Steam Deck and other options out there in the market, like the Asus ROG Ally. The portable console market is barely starting to develop, and now it looks like Lenovo is about to join in the fun. According to reports from Windows Central, Lenovo is working on a new PC gaming handheld, Legion Go, a new device with an 8-inch screen and AMD Phoenix processor. Though it hasn't been revealed with exact information on every component, it is said that it will feature a maximum gaming compatibility, like ROG Ally. Nothing can be written for the future of this device. We don't have full information on the specs, which are super important to determine how well it will do with games. As well, what price will it carry? Though the market for handheld is quite small, many high-tech companies have started their journey in gaining consumers. So it will be equally important for Lenovo to add more into the device features for them that others don't have. What do you think about this handheld mania? Are you considering getting into it, or do you have one already? Now, for another piece of news, it's rare to hear Final Fantasy and Xbox in the same sentence in recent times. Though many of the games from the franchise remain exclusive to competitors, at least one game will sneak into the newest generation of Xbox. During the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival in Las Vegas, Xbox boss Phil Spencer made a surprise appearance to announce that the game was coming to Series X and S. The MMO will be officially launched in spring of 2024. However, there will be an open beta coming out in the upcoming months alongside the patch 6.5 update. So if you're interested, check out the website. For the next piece, would you ever doubt Netflix or Prime Video making millions of dollars from subscribers every month? I wouldn't think so, and Microsoft wouldn't either. Because according to reports, 80% of Game Pass subscribers are on Game Pass Ultimate, the highest subscription tier available. With this percentage, we can safely say that Microsoft has sold the idea of a subscription service to its audience. This information comes from documents released to the EU during the consideration of the Activision acquisition. It's no surprise that people prefer the highest tier available. You get a good number of games every month, which can be played on either PC or console by installing them or from the cloud. You also get Xbox Studio games on day one, and if none of that sells it, there is also access to EA Play and Riot special access to their games. It is incredibly ridiculous the enormous number of things you get from Game Pass for just $20 a month. Back in 2021, Microsoft revealed a total subscriber count that it was around 25 or 30 million. That's a lot of money. But before we continue with the news, let's talk about games coming out this week. In the last video, I talked about everything new coming to subscription services, PlayStation Plus, Prime Gaming, and others, but Game Pass. If you want to know about the other ones, go check out my previous video. This week, the subscription service announced Game Pass, by the way, the first batch of games coming out in August. So these are the following games they're going to be having on the first half of the month. It has a good amount of awesome and incredible indie games. I'm going to suggest you try out Short Hike, Limbo, and Celeste. If you have a chance, do so. Now, if you aren't subscribed to Game Pass and are more interested in what games are coming out this week, I also got you covered. Because this week we have Formula 1 Manager 2023, available for all platforms on July 31st. Palia for closed beta on PC from August 2nd. War Factory on PC as well on August 3rd. Baldur's Gate 3 for PC, PlayStation 5, Series X and S on August 3rd. And finally, Flutter Away for PC and Switch also on August 3rd. So any of these games, if you're interested in them, so if you're looking for them, I will suggest if you like cozy games that are kind of MMOs, go and play out Palia, because that's exactly what it is. If you're interested in managers, go for a Formula 1. And of course, if you are expected, did you love Baldur's Gate 2? Well, you're gonna love the third one possibly. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Now back to the news. At the start of the year, Harry Potter fans had great expectations for Hogwarts Legacy, though there was one element missing from the famous magical word, Quidditch. Known as one of the most iconic elements of the Harry Potter universe, it felt strange to have a game in this franchise without it. While Hogwarts Legacy won't include it anytime soon, it was revealed back in April that Harry Potter Quidditch Champions will soon fix that missing component. Now this week, gameplay of the game was leaked online. For obvious reasons, I'm not gonna show it on this video, but the gameplay contained a full Quidditch game from the character selection and customization to even selecting a specific role you want to play during the match. It was also shown you can choose from favorite characters from the Harry Potter world like Ron Weasley, Draco Malfoy, and more. From the looks of it, the game seems to lean into the Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay style where you pick the class you want to play as, and as you gain points, you will be able to choose a known character that has special abilities on the pitch. So far, it sounds like developers have a clear vision of what they want from the game, and hopefully its mechanics can be as sound as the rest of the game. Because when it comes to a multiplayer game, having those details are super important for it to work and feel great. Now, for the final piece of news, what would you think if I told you fixing your Xbox controller could be an easier feat than never? Exciting, right? Well, for players living in the United States, that can be possible. This week, Xbox announced their newest initiative. Through their website, you will be able to buy individual parts to fix your controller. You need an extra bumper? You got it. Maybe want to replace a circuit board that handles the controller input? Absolutely, no problem. You can do that now. The parts for both the Xbox Wireless for Series X and S as well as the Xbox Elite Wireless Series 2 controller are available on the website for Xbox repair and replacement parts. Best part about all of this is that Microsoft also included a video explaining how to disassemble and reassemble the controller's various components. This is awesome news for anyone that owns a controller or runs a repair shop for electronics, as this will provide easier access to consumers when they wish to repair their old, busted, and crushed controller. Only downside is that this won't work for those custom controllers since currently they only ship the components on black or white. Maybe soon that can change. Hopefully, I have a couple of controllers that need repaired, and I don't want to change the colors or mix and match the colors that they used to have. But that's all for this episode. What are your thoughts on this gaming news? Let me know in the comment section. I'm the Honey Badger and I love to talk about everything gaming from news to games. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like, share, and it really helps out. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Keep on gaming.